The Mind Cure by Christian D. Larson. The Cure of Nervousness. Part 3. When we analyze the various conditions that disturb the nerves, we find that a disturbed state of mind is the remote cause, therefore peaceful states of mind must be the remedy. Disturbed states of mind will disturb the electric energies generated in the brain, and as these energies follow the nerves all through the system, the entire system will be in discord accordingly. On the other hand, peaceful states of mind will cause the electric energies generated in the brain to become calm, serene, and harmonious, and as those energies are, so will be the entire nervous system. When we create only peaceful states of mind, there will be no discord whatever in the system, and when discord disappears, nervousness will also disappear. When disturbed mental states have already been produced, they can be counteracted before they enter the nervous system, and their undesirable effects avoided. The process is simple, and may be applied effectually by anyone. In the first place, life and thought should be made as calm, serene and peaceful as possible, and, secondly, every cause of disturbance or nervousness, either acute or chronic, conscious or subconscious, should be removed by cultivating serenity and peace. While the nerve force is still in the brain, you can modify its vibrations by changing the actions in the mind, but after this force has entered the spinal cord, it will continue in its original vibrations until it has permeated the system. This force, therefore, must be acted upon before it enters the spinal cord, and since it responds readily to every action of mind, a complete change can be made if produced in the proper place. To reach the energies of the brain directly, the mind should act upon the brain center, a point exactly midway between the opening of the ears. Draw an imaginary line from ear to ear through your brain, and divide that line in the center. At this point you will find the region of the brain center. In the region of the brain center, the energy or nerve force that has been generated in the brain is transferred to the spinal cord, from whence it goes to every part of the system. To change the vibrations of this force, therefore, before it enters the spinal cord, the mind must act upon the brain center, and must produce through that action the very condition that is desired in the nervous system as a whole. That state of mind that is impressed upon the brain center will cause all the nerve forces coming from the brain to be identical with the mental state itself, both in nature and action, therefore to impress upon the brain center a mental state of perfect harmony, calmness, and poise, will cause the nerve force as it proceeds from the brain to become calm, harmonious, and poised, and will accordingly convey calmness, harmony, and poise to every part of the system. When those calm nerve currents begin to pass through the system, every form of nervousness will begin to disappear, and relief will be felt at once. All weak actions of the heart will also cease and normal action be secured, because all heart troubles, practically, come from disturbances in the nervous system. To concentrate upon the brain center in the attitude of peace will cause the heart to become normal in its actions in a few moments, and if this method is employed several times every day for 5 or 10 minutes, what is usually spoken of as heart disease will disappear without giving the least thought or attention to the heart itself. To apply this method perfectly, turn your attention upon the brain center and concentrate gently upon this point while you are thinking calmly but deeply of poise, peace, serenity, and harmony. Try to feel at the time that everything at the brain center is still, perfectly still, that all is quiet, easy, and at rest. And here we should remember that while this method is being employed, we should not think of mind or body in the least, but all thought should be directed upon that peaceful state that we imagine is being produced at the brain center. If you can focus your whole attention upon the brain center at the time and feel that all the energies of mind and brain are moving gently toward the brain center, you are going to realize perfect harmony throughout your system, even in a few seconds. This peaceful state of mind will soon penetrate the entire region of the brain center, and all the energies that are passing from the brain to the spinal cord, and thence to the nervous system, will change and become calm and serene, as that condition is at the brain center through which those energies always pass. And as these are the only energies that act directly through the nervous system, all nervousness must disappear when those energies themselves become serene. When this method is being applied, it is best to be comfortably seated, or better still, to lie down with the mind and body relaxed, eyes closed, and all attention withdrawn from outer things. Then have but one purpose in view: to penetrate the brain center with a mental life of absolute peace and calm. The more quietly and the more easily you go about this practice, the better you will succeed. And to try to draw gently the finer mental forces toward the brain center as you think of the finer forces of your mind will aid remarkably in producing immediate results. It is well to breathe deeply, but gently, during the exercise, which may be continued for 5 or 10 minutes and repeated several times every day. To combine physical breathing with this exercise, in any particular manner, will be found very helpful, and to this end proceed as follows. While you inhale physically, try to draw the finer forces of mind and brain toward the brain center, and while you exhale physically, try to feel that those finer forces are moving with calmness and peace down through your body toward the feet. To combine physical breathing with what might be called inhalation and exhalation of the finer forces of the mind will, when carried out effectually, be found to be a method of incalculable value in all conditions of nervousness or mental disturbance. Everyone, therefore, will find it profitable to practice this method until it can be carried out to perfection. When results begin to appear, an inner comfort will be felt that is delightful, and every nerve in the system will be quiet. In this connection, it is well to remember that the quiet nerve is the only nerve that is doing its work properly. Whenever you feel excited, agitated, or disturbed, apply this method and immediately harmony will be restored, thus preventing both ills and mistakes. It will compose the system, restore the heart to its normal action, and give the creative energies that perfect poise that is so necessary to the keeping of the system in purity and repair. This method will also remove weariness and the tired feeling, because both mind and body are invariably recharged with energy when they are placed in perfect poise. When this method is employed daily and properly, nervousness in every form will disappear, perfect health for the nerves will be secured, and the system will be placed in a higher degree of harmony, a state that is most valuable in the promotion of physical or mental development. To try to feel the finer essence or life of mind while concentrating in poise upon the brain center is very important, because when the finer life is felt, the subconscious will be impressed, and when perfect peace is conveyed to the subconscious, the good work is done. When the subconscious becomes calm and serene in all its actions, every atom in the system will work in perfect harmony, and every action, no matter how rapid or how strong, will be absolutely calm and serene.